Yo, what's up, fam, man? So normally y'all know y'all don't get 2 videos a day from Jay Tuck, man. It's just not my vibe. But I'm gonna start to pump out more content. But I was having a good conversation with my guy, DJ Clyde, man, one of my good friends. He watches the channel, man. Salute to my bro. We linked up in Dallas a few times for a few games, man, and it kind of inspired me to drop a new video. Now, I'll say this: when I came into the game in 2020, right, the late night hype, that was the big thing, right? You had Skywalker still, you had Big Game James, and you had Law Nation. And watching the late night hype, right, it was innovative, it was thought-provoking, the production was there, it looked like a full-out television show. You know, I was like, from a Cowboys fan perspective, I was like, I never even knew this existed, right? But it was something different than what I've always gotten just as a Cowboys fan. It was contextual. They were able to dive below the surface when it comes to the Cowboys and have real conversations. So me coming up as a content creator, that was the standard of excellence that was set for me. I knew in order to be taken serious, that is the level that I had to reach. So I had to watch film. I had to learn how to produce. I had to study analytics. I had to invest in myself. I had to buy new equipment and soundboards and all these different things, right? So through a lot of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice, I felt like I've kind of earned my voice in this community, right? Kind of being a pillar in my own accord. And I'll say this, you know, granted, I was just having a salute to Ashley Moss, man. She's doing a phenomenal job for CBS. She covers, you know, the New York Knicks. Also, she's a huge Dallas Cowboys fan, but we're talking about this on Twitter. It's like, I think a lot of people confuse what we do as easy, right? As content creators or sports writers or journalists or whatever you want to classify as, you know, like it looks easy, right? You're just talking about the Cowboys. Well, maybe the conversation that we're talking about is real simple, but the work that goes in behind the scenes is far from it. There's travel, there's grind, there's, you know, there's study. If you're like me, there's production. Like there's a lot of different things that goes into it. Where the true skill comes in is, can you make it look easy? And I feel like me personally, I do a good job at that, right? I kind of make it look luxurious, right? You know, you see me, you know, traveling all over the world from Miami to Vegas, and you know what I'm saying, I'm at pool parties and doing all these different things and with players. And so it looks luxurious where everybody wants to be a part of it now. It's kind of like the new rap game. Now, I have no problem with that at all. Everybody's more than welcome, right? But I feel like where Cowboys fans might divide and defer a little bit differently from like Eagles fans, right? We allow anybody to just come into our community. Is anybody just come on, welcome, let's put a star up there, welcome. What do I mean by that, right? I posted about this the other day on my Instagram at jtuck151. It's like, I sat back and I saw a bunch of AI bots on YouTube, and they were doing mega views, like 40,000, 50,000 views of like clickbaiting, eye-popping titles. They were talking about the Dallas Cowboys just stole this running back in the draft. And I'm thinking, like, who the hell did we get in the draft? That could have been a steal from OSU. Well, they're talking about Ollie Gordon. It's not even a real person. It's just a robot AI. Right? So you have, you know, writers who are getting laid off of different networks. So they're starting to come into our community, and, you know, so all sorts of different things transpire. Like I know people who are not even Cowboys fans, but they do Cowboys content because that's the most lucrative, right? Which is perfectly fine. But what happens is, now that you're getting this flood of AI bots, you're getting this flood of clickbaiters, you're getting this flood of everything starting to come into our community, right? A lot of microwave fast food content that people are scrambling, right? People are scrambling. And what is happening right now is I see a lot of people that's jeopardizing their integrity just for the sake of viewership, right? And when it gets to that, here is my biggest problem. I'm speaking about this just from my standpoint, right? We are no different from ESPN. We're no different from the Skip Baylesses. We're no different from the Stephen A. Smith if we're all just about views and we don't care anything about else. But just views. Views, click, 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 clicks, right? Now, me personally, just me, this is just Jay Tuck, and I'm speaking to y'all as my brothers and sisters because y'all know that I love y'all. I don't care about that. I really don't care about the views. I don't care about the clicks. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, y'all know that I get money in many different ways, right? So it's not based off of just YouTube, which of course you always want to be compensated for your efforts, right? What I am about when it comes to me is Cowboys Nation and the team, period, right? I am about the team. It's not about me. It's not about my financial income and my financial freedom and my spotlight and my glorification. It is about the team and you, the fan base. So I will never, what I say, platform pimp. And I'm seeing a lot of platform pimps. And what do you mean by that, Tuck? The larger the platform is, that means I can come out and say anything I want. And maybe if I get 30% to believe in it, if that's 100,000 followers, that's 30,000. You know what I'm saying? That's 30,000, 30%, right? So I can say whatever I want. So I don't have to work hard when it comes to draft content. I don't have to study. I can just say whatever I want because I have this massive following. So I want to go back to a story, right? So you guys know in the 2021 draft, right? We drafted Micah Parsons first round. Boom. Love the pick, right? Even though I was kind of shocked we did it because they wasn't talking about him. But hey, we went defense, right? The second round pick, Kelvin Joseph. I can tell the story because Kelvin Joseph, no longer Cowboy, is actually here in Kansas City, right? But he won't mind me sharing the story, right? So we drafted Kelvin Joseph. For those of you who know and that followed me long enough, know I hated the pick. I blew up on the live stream. I hated the pick. Absolutely. Now, I had him ranked in my top 100, but I was not a fan of him being picked that early, especially what was on the table, right? Because y'all know Asante Samuel was there, right? Cool. Day after we drafted him, it is what it is, right? Cowboys fans started wanting some merch because I had the merch store. CFO Sports is still up. So they're like, yo, design a Kelvin Joseph shirt. Cool. So I designed a Kelvin Joseph shirt. All right, cool. Still not a fan of the draft pick, right? But it is what it is, right? Design a shirt. I sent it to him on Instagram, like, yo, bro, let me know what you think about this. And he was like, yo, that's fire. He was like, can I have it? And I was like, yeah, bro, it's all yours. He's like, how much? He's like, I'll pay for it. I said, listen, bro, you are a Dallas Cowboy now. It costs you nothing, bro. You can have it. I sent him the file, sent him everything. I sent him like, here, bro, just take it. You know what I'm saying? It is, you have it, right? You Cowboys Nation, right? Now, I could have probably cashed in, but I wasn't trying to do that, bro. It's yours. Have it, right? He's like, yo, that's dope. So then that's when he did the drop for me for the channel, right? And he was going to come on the show, you know what I'm saying? It just didn't work out, right? Time passes by. I'm still on Twitter talking about Asante Samuel because I'm still taking him at that pick, right? So then he reaches out to me and we have a spat. It's on some rah, rah, rah stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I don't back down. So he was rah, rah, rah. I was rah, rah, rah. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, right? So we kind of did it at that. Then you had the situation that happened with him. I knew about the situation the night before. I didn't release it or make a video. I knew what happened. I got the call from the family. The family reached out to me and everything. I didn't report on that, right? So even that, I'm still not a fan of Kelvin Joseph. I never once platform pimped my platform to maliciously tear him down, right? Now, let's fast forward to last year. Last year, I'm out in Oxnard. I will post it right here. I messaged Kelvin Joseph before camp even started because knowing how the media works, knowing how the Cowboys work, I knew that they were strategically going to damper his camp performance because they were trying to move on. So I told him, listen, bro, they got a hit out on you. Just ignore it and go out there and play ball and use your God-given ability. Now, this is a player I didn't want at all. I'm not a fan of his, anything, right? But then I was still being fair. So what happens, right? I go out to Oxnard and y'all saw all the stories. Kelvin Joseph is this, Kelvin Joseph is that. You know, he lost a one-on-one drill to Jalen Tolbert, right? Even though there was just a drill, right? And that was publicized and blown up to make you think that he was having a horrible camp. But what did Tuck say? Actually, Kelvin Joseph is playing pretty solid in the camp. You know what I'm saying? He's having a good camp. He's having his best camp since he's been a Dallas Cowboy. He's been working with Al Harris. He's playing inside and slot like he's having good days at camp. Much improved since the last, 2 years since he's been in Dallas, right? Even then, walked up to Kelvin Joseph after practice, shook his hand like, yo, bro, I'm Jay Tuck. We've had some back and forth on Twitter. I just want to make sure you know who I was and I wasn't ducking any conversation with you. So you can't go back and say, I saw you at camp, but you turned the other way. Like, nah, bro, keep up the good work. Keep balling out, man, and wish you the best of luck. keep it moving. Because me personally, once again, I am about the betterment of the team. If it was about me, I could have dropped videos every day tearing down Kelvin Joseph. But me tearing down Kelvin Joseph, how is that going to help him perform better on Sundays? All right. So Tuck, what are you getting at? It's the same shit I'm seeing right now with Micah Parsons. Every day, whether I'm on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, I see some lame ass goofy doing whatever to tear down Micah Parsons. For someone who's doing nothing wrong, I see more people criticizing Micah Parsons for his off the field activities than Sam Williams, who's been arrested and was speeding and doing all sorts of stuff. Micah's the Brock Hoffman has a podcast. You ain't said shit about it, right? Jonathan Hankins had a YouTube channel. He had a cooking channel before. Heck, he's been on YouTube. Y'all didn't say shit about it. Amari Cooper had a whole ass podcast. It wasn't a podcast. It was a YouTube channel that he was tracking his day-to-day vlogs and how he trains and prepares. Y'all didn't say shit about it. But what's happened is somebody has gotten a hair up their ass, and now they have a hidden agenda for Micah Parsons. And every time moment they get an opportunity, they are going to use it to platform pimp you and manipulate you. So now you're caring about what the hell he wears to basketball games. Now you're caring about his travel. Now you're caring about, do you think me tearing down, or a media member, in-house media member, tearing down Micah Parsons every damn chance they get helps put him in the best mindset to perform on the field? Right? Why do you want to tear down your own players for doing absolutely nothing? Now, if he pulled a Rashee Rice and got arrested in fights, then yeah, we'll talk about it and say, no, you get to get your shit together, right? He's doing absolutely nothing wrong. But because he might have told somebody, you know what, I don't mess with you as media members, or I might not rock with you or whatever, because players typically do. Let's keep it a buck. Aisha, they rock with Aisha. They rock with Nicole. They rock with Jess, right? Salute to Girls Talk Cowboys. Phenomenal show. Check it out, right? They rock with No C. And there's a few other people they rock with. Everybody else, they really don't rock. They said this publicly, so it's not me. It's not me saying they said it, right? It's said on the show, right? So since that's the case, those people use their platforms to manipulate. And who is getting manipulated? It's you, the viewers. And I'm constantly seeing it happen. Now, it can go on in other communities. It's perfectly fine. I cannot control that. But what I want for you guys, CFO gang, to really do is start fact checking these people. Where's your info coming from? Show me the film. Show me the data. Show me. Can you show me, or are you just talking out of emotion? Are you just talking? Are you platform pimping? Show your work. I show my work. Marquise Bell, show my work. Tyler Guyton, show my work. I'm showing you guys what I'm seeing as I'm narrating. A lot of people just sit back, use their platform, whether it's 100,000, 80,000, 90,000, radio station, whatever, say whatever, and just let you guys feast off it. But listen, Cowboys Nation, I want you to be a lot smarter and a lot brighter. But listen, it's going to get worse because a lot more people are flooding our communities, and we just open our gates for everybody just to come on in, come to the party. We ain't pat nobody down. We ain't did no background checks. Everybody's in here, and now we got people still in for our community. But let y'all know, J Tuck definitely has his eyes out on you, man. So it's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151, all that good stuff. Got a lot of film breakdowns coming up, got a lot of OTAs. But what I want you guys to really be aware is when you see some of this stuff and it doesn't feel right, cross-check them, ask them in the chat, where'd you get your info from? Show me your work. If not, we ain't rocking with it. Peace.